Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is I, Test on a Quest, aka Johnny. I hope y'all are having a great day, evening, whatever time you are watching this. In today's video, we are going to be doing a fantasy draft challenge. So in this challenge, it's going to be we're only allowed to draft players from the Atlantic Division. So, Montreal, Boston, Toronto, Buffalo, Detroit, Tampa, Florida are going to be the only teams we can draft, and they have to be currently playing for them. We can't take, like, oh, for example, like Mikhail Sergachev played one game, like, couple games for Montreal. We can take him. It's only going to be currently playing players, and then we're going to sim the season. We'll see how they do. And then I'm going to do another episode with the Pacific, Metro, and all the other ones, and, and other fantasy draft challenges. So let's get into this. So first things first, we need to choose a team. And to choose a team, we're going to use a wheel. So we have our wheel. As you can see, we have all the Atlantic Division teams twice, just so that's a good little bit of a shot. So without further ado, let's spin. Let's see what team we are going to get, and we are going to be having to use the Florida Panthers. Okay, I'm excited about that. Let's get it. So we have to use the Florida Panthers. So Florida, here we go. Obviously, we're gonna keep that the same. Owner mode is off. CPU trades are gonna be off. Salary cap will be off. Head coach lines will be off. Everything else is good. Let's go ahead and turn on fantasy draft. Rules and settings. Obviously, I want to turn off the notifications. So head coach, trade offer, waivers, morale. We don't need to know about that stuff. Quick settings. We're going to turn off injuries. Spirit length doesn't really matter. Perfect. I think we are ready. So let's go ahead, start career, and let's see. So we are obviously going to randomize this. I'm going to say 10 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. We are going to have the 11th pick. We did not move. Okay, that is good with me. Montreal has the number 1 pick, though. So let's see how this went. So Connor McDavid, Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes, Draisaitl, Matthews. Okay. So we can only take Atlantic, which means you could take either William Nylander or Braden Point. But then there's still some goalies. I think we're going to save the goalies because I don't think goalies really matter too much. I think we're going to go for William Nylander. Let's just see how the rest of that first round went. So Kucherov was the next pick. Jack Hughes, Braden Point. Obviously, the other player we could have picked. Vasilevsky already went. Lane Hudson's gone. Demidov is gone. Damn. Matthew Schaefer is gone. We wouldn't be able to pick him anyways. Suzuki, Spitzel, Raymond, I just saw. Hedman Dahlin is gone. H. Thompson is gone. Forsling is gone. Dobson is gone. Okay, so let's see who is available that we can take. So we can take Sam Reinhart. He's probably the best bet so far. Could take Dylan Larkin or Cole Caulfield. Ooh, I'm gonna go for Caulfield. I just think having Nylander and Caulfield together on that first line is gonna be sick. So third pick, we can go ahead and take. This is probably what we want. Probably a center. So the best center we can get is John Tavares. Could take Sorelli, good defensive guy. Yeah, let's go for Sorelli. So since we got that, I think we have to work on our defense now. So we could take McDonough, Tanev. Probably McDonough or Tanev. I think they both should still be there, but we're gonna go for Tanev. I like his defense. We're gonna build a solid defensive team. Let's see. We could take Brad Marchand. That'd be kind of cool. But I think we need defensemen. Let's see. Ooh, McDonough is still there. I think we have to take him. So McDonough Tanev pairing would be sick in real life, honestly. So now we should look at the goaltending. So our best bet right now is Joseph Wall, and I think I'm gonna take that. I don't think I think 83 is kind of like a good point. Brad Marchand is still available, so I think we'll take him. Because why not? Let's see. Claude Giroux. That'd be a kind of sick second line. So we'll take Giroux. Okay, let's see. Is this Morgan Riley? It is Morgan Riley. I think he might be the best current player. Yeah, he is. So we're gonna go ahead, get Morgan Riley for that second. So we currently have we have our three right wingers. It doesn't really matter for the wingers. They're gonna play outside of their position. So we need another center. And let's get our second line center. So the best one we can get would be Middlestad, Josh Norris, or Jake Evans. Okay. So Casey Middlestad obviously plays for Boston. He's a playmaker. Two-way for Norris or Jake. I think we'll go Jake Evans. Not really the best second line center, but you're gonna have to live. You have to live with it. And then I think we need to get that top four done. So the next best guy we can get would be Darren Radish or Ekman Larson. Let's go for Darren Radish. Let's get Radish up in here. So now we have our top four set. We have our top six basically set. We need another winger though for them. Could take Patrick Kane. Probably take Patrick Kane just because he'll help out that second line. So I think we'll focus more on forwards for now. So let's see. Who's the next best guy? Max Domi? Charlie Coyle obviously plays for Columbus now. Ekman Larson for that third pair. Get that third pair fixed, I guess. This is a very interesting team. Let's see. Next best guy, JT Compher is the center. Bobby McMahon. Get Bobby McMahon over here. Why not? Let's go Bobby. Bobby McMahon. Pick 11 or another pick. So let's see. I'd prefer forward. Ross Colton plays in Colorado. We could go Yanni Gord. I guess we're gonna have to go Yanni Gord. We're really gonna have to hope our star players help us out here. Let's see. We could go Fabian Zetterlund. Yeah, let's go Fabian Zetterlund. So, okay. Let's see. We still need a backup goalie, but we'll just get a random one. But, So we need one more center. Maybe we should focus on the center. Andrew Kopp. Oh boy. Lars Eller. Oy. Okay. Jurgensen plays for Tampa. I think we're gonna have to take Lars Eller. He'll have to be our fourth line center. So we still need a backup goalie. We need a partner for Ekman Larson. Let's see, who can that be? It's not going to be Ben Sherrod, I'll tell you that. Jeff Petrie? Oh my god. Connor Timmins plays for Buffalo, so we could go. You know what? Let's go Simon Benoit. Um, so we need one more left winger. So basically, we need a winger. You know, let's go Gallagher. Now we just need our backup goaltender. And I think our team will be set. So, backup goalie. We can go for Cam Talbot. But he's an 83. I want Joseph Wall to be the starter. So let's go for let's go for Capo Kakinen. Obviously he's in Montreal. Hmm. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to go for Kakinen. So I think that is our team. So I'm take a look at the draft summary so far. So we look at by team. So we have Nylander, Caulfield, Cirelli, Tanev, McDonough, Woll, Marchand, Giroux, Morgan Riley, Jake Evans, Darren Radish, Patrick Kane, OEL, Bobby McMahon, Yanni Gord, Fabian Zetterlund, Lars Eller, Simon Benoit, Brendan Gallagher, and Capo Kakinen. Okay, so I'm going to sim the rest of this draft, and I am going to show you what our lines are looking like. So I think this is how we are going to rock it. So we're going to go Caulfield, Sorelli, Nylander, Marchand, Giroux, Patrick Kane, Bobby McMahon, Jake Evans, Fabian Zetterlund. I tried to get that -1 away. It just, we can't. Yanni Gord, Lars Eller, and Brendan Gallagher. McDonough and Chris Tanev, OEL and Morgan Riley, Simon Benoit and Darren Radish. And in net, we have Joseph Wall and Capo Kakinen. So let's see how this team does. So, sitting here at the January 1st, we have a record of 19, 18, and 2. So, let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the stats to see how this team is doing. So, we'll take a look at the forwards first. So, Nylander is over a point per game. Sorelli, Caulfield all have 30 plus. Then we have Marchand with 29, Drew with 28. Buyback 23. Patrick Kane only has 20. Okay, so Lars Eller's not doing anything, but it's a little bit of not high scoring. But obviously our defense, we didn't really go for offense. We went more for defense, and so far the plus minuses have worked out. Goalies, Joseph Wall has struggled for us, but there's nothing we can do. Maybe we should have taken Cam Talbot now. So with Patrick Kane struggling, I'm going to move Bobby McMahon up. We're going to keep the first line, obviously, together. Zetterlund has 14 goals. I'm going to swap Zetterlund and Galley. I think that's good. I think we'll try that. Okay. I think that's what we're going to do. So I will see you at the next little update, which will probably be on April 1st. So, sitting on April 1st, we have a record of 37, 30, and 7, which, if you look at standings, we are currently 5th, 2 points back of Buffalo with a game in hand. So, those line changes we made did help us. So, let's go ahead and take a look. So William Nylander is up to 82. Sorelli has 72. Caulfield with 28 goals, 67 points. Marchand's been good. Giroux's been good. Morgan Riley. Bobby McMahon, moving him up to that second line helped. And same thing, moving Patrick Kane down to that third line actually helped him. So far, Our fourth line is the struggle. Our cellar's a -1. Kane's a -7. Giroux's a -3. Marchand's a -11. If we look at our defense, we've got 34 points out of Radish and Ekman Larson. I'm happy with that. Chris Tanev almost has 30 points. And Joseph Ball has turned it up. He's up to 900. Perfect. So let's go ahead and we'll simulate the rest of this month together. Let's see if we get in. We don't play Buffalo, but we do play a couple of Atlantic teams. Boston, that is a shootout win. So we get the extra point. Pittsburgh's a loss, but we do beat them in the home and home. At this time in their home. Montreal's a win. Okay, so we're 1 point back of Buffalo right now. Ottawa, that's a win. Still not in the playoffs. See, Toronto. It's a win, 4 in a row. We are now in the playoffs. And there we go. We have clinched. We have clinched the playoffs. Perfect. So we did make it. So let's go ahead. Obviously, we've already looked at our team. So Nylander did get up to 87. Let's go ahead and take a look at the leaders. So Austin Matthews in Carolina put up 147 points. Jason Robertson, oh my God, Matthews and Robertson together? Yeesh. Draisaitl put up 100 in Detroit. Nathan McKinnon's in Tampa. Cale Makar's in New Jersey. Sidney Crosby's in Tampa. Mark Scheifele. Okay. So goal scoring king obviously was Matthews, but McKinnon, Draisaitl, and Robertson. Assists went to Hedman and Buffalo. Also, did I see that right? Was that? So McKinnon and Crosby, they're both playing together. Well, we all thought they would be playing together in either Colorado or Montreal, but it turns out they're in Tampa. Uh, Defensively, Cale Makar with 96, Hedman with 92, Quinn Hughes on Boston. Goaltenders. So Vasilevsky and Ottawa was the most winningest. Save percentage king went to Bennington and Calgary. Goals against average goes to Bennington, so he probably just won the Vezina. So let's go ahead and get these playoffs. Let's see if we can win. So our first round matchup is probably going to be the Senators. Yep, it is the Senators. So let's go ahead, simulate the first 4 games. Let's see, game number 1. And it is a 7-1 win. Let's go. Game number 2. Overtime loss. Okay. Game 3. Overtime win. And it's a win. We're 1 win away from moving on to face Tampa. So McKinnon and Crosby. We do win, so we are moving on to the next round. Let's go. Maybe I do know how to build some teams from the Atlantic Division. So I think one more day and we should get the next matchup. There we go. So Tampa Bay. McKinnon and Crosby together. Can we stop them? Game 1, no. It's a loss. We do win game 2. Lose game 3. Lose game 4. Let's see, do we have a chance? We do. We win game 5. Can we force game 7? No. So our playoffs are over at the hands of Sidney Crosby and Nathan McKinnon. Let's go ahead and take a look at how our team did in the playoffs. So Martian had 12, Nylander, Bobby McMahon had 10, Caulfield had 9. So scoring was well-rounded. I mean, Yanni Gord only had 1. How did our goalies do? So Joseph Wall had a 922 save percent. I'm cool with that. I mean, if we take a look at the view lines and we go to Tampa, Forsberg, McKinnon, and Crosby. That's insane. That's an insane first line. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll just finish off these playoffs. Let's see who wins the Stanley Cup. And we'll take a look at those lines. So right now, so Tampa is in the Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Flyers win the Stanley Cup. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look. Can we take a look, or do we miss out on our chance? We did, okay. But we can go ahead and take a look at their stats. So Philadelphia. So Pavel Dorofeyev, my apologies, 25 points. Saka, Bennett, Shifley, Morrissey, Kirby Dak, Mintikov, Bouchard, Marchment, McMadoulin, Yarncroke, Janmark, Volquist. In net, they had Mackenzie Blackwood. Okay. So their playoff road was they started off against Columbus, Buffalo, beat Tampa in 7, and then they beat San Jose in 5. Okay. Well, I thought this was a kind of really cool idea to do. If you did indeed enjoy and you want me to make another fantasy draft video challenge like this, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment on should we do the Pacific, Central, or Metro next. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I will see you in the next episode. Ciao.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never